Hey everyone, this is my response or review, I guess, I don't know, of the 2011 Video Game of the Awards. And as usual, just utter crap. Way to give gamers just a horrible, horrible rep. Okay, I might as well start this because this is probably going to be a long rant. But, I mean, it was just so bad I had to actually write things down because there was just so much crap that I couldn't remember. And, oh my god. So let's see what we got here first. Let's see here. Let's start with the very beginning. What I immediately noticed was the host. Completely, why is he even there? He was worse than Neil Patrick Harris last year. Uh, he pretty much insulted Uncharted 3 by saying, "Oh, there's this coin thing on stage," and then insulted developers everywhere, saying, "Oh, hey, no one's gonna remember you till next year." Because we only care about the games or whatever. Total ignorance. That kind of got to me. And then there was a horrible intro. It was not funny. A horrible interlay or interlocking of the graphics in real life, and he was just not funny. In fact, he tried too hard throughout the entire show or whatever. He just tried way too. Oh my god, it pisses me off. And the host also seemed to know nothing of games. He really just looked at the teleprompter, said what was on it. I bet you if you asked him a basic question like, let's see, what year did the PlayStation 3 come out or 360 come out, he would not be able to tell you. Guarantee. Guarantee. And before I get into what was actually, discussed and showed, I'd like to say that that black guy ranting there in the middle, what was that? We don't care if this rapper, actor, whatever cares about Video Game Awards because honestly, I'm almost sure he was paid to make that rant and then make the second rant saying, okay, Video Game of the Awards, Video Game of the Year Awards is fine because Skyward Sword. No, that's still horrible. You can't say just because a Wii game made it into Game of the Year contention it makes it watchable. No, I'm sorry. So nice try, Spike, trying to get your credibility up, but whatever. And the last thing before I touch on what was actually talked about, how many awards did they physically hand out? 4, 5, and the rest they just dumped on like an interlude or a commercial, saying, "Oh, hey, well, this one, that one, this," and it was full of crap, of stupid fruit slicing with a ninja costume and Spider-Man antics. Why? This was utter crap. And don't even get me started on the teabagging thing. I mean, just way to show non-gamers who were watching the award show of how we love to we endorse public air sex. I mean, that wasn't even it's just so bad. I can't even describe. But anyway, that's my rant on, as usual, Video Game of the Year Awards having horrible presentation, horrible, script throughout the show. Just no credibility there, and I don't know why this is still on TV. It needs to be gone. We need real people who actually know what they're talking about with video games. We just need real people, not stupid people who just assemble a show and say, hey, let's call it Video Game of the Year Awards and let's put these random games in. No. Anyway, let's start with Batman Arkham City. It's a great game, but why did it win Best 360 Game? It was on both PS3 and 360. In my opinion, Best 360 Game, Gears of War 3. That was really the only good exclusive 360 game so far. And Batman Arkham City, a multi-console or platform game, again, makes no sense. And it also won Best Action Adventure. I don't think I can agree with that. In that case, I do think Uncharted 3 won. Because it was just more entertaining, I guess. Batman Arkham City was more exploration instead of action adventure, I guess. I mean, you got into the fights pretty much when you wanted to, unless it was a story mission. And in Uncharted 3, that's just the entire game. You are on an adventure. You're fighting people almost all the time. That's why I think Uncharted 3 should have won that. But I do agree that Batman Arkham City should have won Best Adapted Video Game, because come on, what else is there? Captain America? No, no. And most anticipated game, it was Mass Effect 3, and I can understand that. I can almost come to agreeing, but Bioshock Infinite put some real stiff competition up there. So it's either one of those two, but I do think they're in the right general area for this one. I know, shocker. And despite it being introduced by a Jonas brother, which brings me to this next point: why were the Jonas brothers there? No one cares what a Disney Channel sucky tween band thinks. Go back to Disney Channel. No one wants you on the Video Game of the Year awards. But despite it being introduced by one, Rainbow Six Patriots looks, really, really intriguing, because it has a story that's not typical to shooters. So I want to see how this plays out, but I won't until 2013, because I don't know. I don't know why they announced it when it's not coming out for 3 years or 2 years, but whatever. Alan Wake. I feel so sorry for this game. I mean, this game alone is what made me go out, or this 360 game is what made me go out, buy it, go to my friend's house who actually had a 360, play it and beat it. The only 360 game, not Gears of War, not Halo, not Mass Effect when it was back in an Xbox exclusive. That's the only game that made me actually go out and get a 360 game. And sadly, its sequel is a crappy Xbox Live game, and based on the trailer you guys saw, I can see that it's going to suffer badly because of it. It's just very, very sad. But next, Video Game Hall of Fame. I'm sorry, VGAs, but you have no place in setting a Video Game Hall of Fame. You know nothing. You're just mediocre crap. I'd rather listen or watch IGN's Video Game of the Year award. That's how bad I think VGA is running Video Game Hall of Fame. Excuse me. Although I do agree, Legend of Zelda should be in a Video Game Hall of Fame, just not one run by VGAs. Just not one. And then the fruit shopping. What? You put a real life sword with a scrawny person who just happened to be a woman. I'm not being sexist. Just happened to be a woman. But it was just completely stupid, completely irrelevant to video games. Just, no. And it could have been dangerous too, because of the scrawny person who just happened to be a woman. I mean, I would have rather watched a mini tournament or competition between gamers in a certain game, or have a developer showcase, play a game, and on this big screen. I'd rather showcase a game than watch that crap. I mean, what is it with VGAs that they don't realize this? Makes no sense. Anyway, a new Spider-Man game looks uneventful. Just, I mean, the only good Spider-Man game was number 2, the one that came back out on the 360, or not 360, the old Xbox and PS2. I didn't like Shattered Dimensions or the other one, which I don't even remember because I don't care. It was horrible. And same with the new Transformers game. It's, pretty much more of the same. And Uncharted 3 won Best PS3 Game and Graphics. I can agree with that, because in my opinion, when you win a Best of Console game, that means it's an exclusive to that game. So I can see Uncharted 3 winning that easily. And Best Graphics, as I said in my Game of the Year video, it did have probably the best graphics this gen. I do agree with Mortal Kombat winning the best fighting game. Skyward Sword, best Wii game, no duh. And again, I touched on this before, but did they have to lay all of this on a crappy interlude or a 30-second video? It's BS in my opinion. You cram most of the awards into a 30-second video and have people watch it and then read off, instead of give the developers their due and give them an award. I mean, whatever. And it's sad too, because they promoted the dumb black keys more than the games themselves. And I don't care if you've won Grammys. You have nothing to do with video games. Don't be in here if you have no relevance. No one wanted you here except for maybe the dumb VGA producers. That's it. Leave. And shooter of the year, I face palmed when they announced the winner, but you can't be surprised because it's crappy VGAs. But good job, Spike, of promoting mediocrity and promoting the same thing that's been out for 5 years. Good job. Good job. Good job. And I'm pretty sure I don't need to name who won Shooter of the Year because everyone who's a decent gamer should know that the game that won shouldn't have won because of what I described. Sad. The Bioshock Infinite trailer was a little disappointing. It was a little short and the music didn't exactly go with the trailer, but I mean, it's Bioshock. I had to like it at some level, and I did. And this is a bit of controversy. Joker won Best Character of the Year. And I can agree with that. I mean, it was Mark Hamill's last Joker voice acting gig. And, you know, way to go off with a bang. And he did a great job, too. So there's no reason why he shouldn't have won. And also, I do believe that Nolan North could have won for Drake. Because, you know, just the seamlessness between them. But I guess people were used to it a little bit because he's been around for 3 games. Joker's been around for 2, and he seemed to have much more bigger part in Arkham Asylum than Arkham City rather than Arkham Asylum. So I can agree with Joker winning Best Character. Weirdly enough, Video Game Awards picked the same Game of the Year as I did. I don't know if that's sad or good, but yay, I suppose. I still hate VGA though. Don't get me wrong, still hate them. And lastly, sorry this is so long, but I need to vent here. Metal Gear Solid Rising just looks strikingly amazing, despite, you know, Kojima's slip up at the beginning, but that's fine. I mean, it was rather funny. But the sword play looked amazing. Like, I don't think anything could top it. Ninja Gaiden. What's that one Wii game? Yeah, I don't even know. But whatever, it just looks like great sword game, or a sword play. And it had a little of Azura's Wrath mixed in there because it was over the top, but I don't mind that. I love that. So I want more of that. Needless to say, I want this Metal Gear game. I want it to come out. And you know how I all love Kingdom Hearts, and I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts. My anticipation's like up here, figuratively. Maybe Metal Gear Rising is like right here, and here's Kingdom Hearts 3. So, needless to say, I can't wait for it. Anyway, thanks for listening to my rant or review, whatever you want to call it. Sorry it was a little long, but you know VGA is crappy as always, so I need to point that out. Anyway, thanks for watching.